This Rolex cost me $30,000. But my first Rolex ever cost me $20, and it was fake. Right now I'm wearing a Rolex watch. This is a rose gold Daytona Rolex. I actually bought it in an airport. I know. But it was one of those impulsive moments. I think it was like just over $30,000, put it on a credit card. Because up until that moment, I was so terrified, one, to spend money, because I came from a world of where I didn't have any of it. And two, I had a Rolex actually before that, because I thought when I moved to New York City, Rolex watch meant success. You know, you see movies and they give Rolexes to executives as gifts. Man, you must be successful. I'm in khaki pants, cowboy boots. I got my green collared shirt on, tucked in. I live in Koreatown. I share a bathroom with 17 guys. If I could appear to be successful, that might give me the confidence that I need internally to be a success. And so before I bought this watch, I actually had a Rolex that cost me, I think, just about $20. It looked like this from afar. Up close, it was definitely plastic, and if I got sweaty or it got a little bit wet, my whole wrist would turn green. But from afar, it looked kind of real. Early on in my career, especially because I didn't have experience, because I didn't live in a nice place, I didn't have a car, I didn't have nice clothes. When I saw that fake Rolex, I thought, if by wearing this fake Rolex, maybe I will become future me before I know it. Because if I don't carry it around and I don't wear it, then it's out of sight, out of mind. And I'm not building myself up to ever be at a point where I could potentially afford the real thing. Maybe like wearing shapewear makes you feel a little bit better, and maybe that's okay. Are you lying to yourself? No. Are you making yourself feel a little bit better to get through a really, really difficult time in your life so that you can motivate yourself? Whether that's making yourself feel better so that you can go to the gym and lose weight, so that you can quit smoking, so you can go to school, so you can do whatever you want. And for me, it was, I'm a young real estate agent in New York City. Successful agents in this city all have Rolexes. I don't have one, I can't afford one, but I'm gonna have the appearance of having one. And it helped me a lot. I have no shame in my game. I'm not from New York. All the cards were stacked against me in this city when I got here. They're still stacked against me. I'm still not from here. Starting a real estate firm in New York City, in the depths of COVID, going up against billionaires and public companies, all of the decks are all stacked on top of my head. But that's okay. I don't think I'd have it any other way. And if I start acting like I'm the kind of person that is successful enough to pick up a Rolex at an airport on a credit card and not even thinking about it, then maybe I will be that person before I know it. And it was a terrifying purchase, brutal. But I also didn't care, because I had just willed myself into success with a little thing like this little comfort bracelet. And now I never wear this watch. I wore it today because Diego told me to. Other than that, I keep this locked and hidden away. I can't wear this in front of clients. You know, it's wild how your perception changes. And listen, the world has changed a lot. In 2008, we were far more materialistic than we are today. Now, when I look at successful people, you know, my eye doesn't go directly to their watch. Sometimes it goes directly to their follower account, right? Sometimes it goes directly to things that didn't even exist in 2008 when I got into this business. It can be also what you do. So one of the other things that I did when I first got started in the business, and I'm not from New York City, is I said, okay, I gotta find a common interest group. I didn't really have any friends here, so I didn't have other friend groups. I was kind of by myself. And I knew a lot of people that were wannabe actors, and those were not good real estate clients, unfortunately. And so the one thing that I did was I would go to the gym, I'd work out. Okay, so I can meet people there. Great. I wanna meet all the people in New York City who work out. So I got multiple gym memberships around New York City, and I would work out at multiple different gyms and try to meet as many people as I could in all those gyms. There's an Equinox in Soho on Prince Street, where I first started meeting people who could afford to live in Soho. Boom. Sometimes those guys needed like a spot when they were benching. Great. And then you create a friendship. People hate being sold, but they love shopping with friends. And then you drop the hints. Yeah, I work in real estate. What do you do? Oh, you're in private equity. Nice. Let me know when you're ready to buy or sell. I'm your guy. And then I'd run uptown, I'd go to a gym on the Upper West Side because I want Upper West Side townhouse clients. And so I found my interest groups. It wasn't just what I had, it's also what I did. That got me to the confidence level to put myself in situations where I could take myself to who I wanted to be 2 years from today. Otherwise, how am I gonna meet all those people? I've had to hustle to make every single dollar I've ever made from day one, and I don't know any other way. So maybe for you, it's something different. Where are you getting lunch every day? Maybe there's a different place that you can get lunch. Maybe it's where you go to vacations with your family. Maybe it's where you take your wife out on dates. Maybe it's where you go to the gym. You have an interest that you haven't really soaked up enough that you could create your own membership group. Start with a Facebook page, turn that into live meetups, and now you're doing runners circles. We have an agent here who runs with the blind and has built a huge career off of it and training runners through Central Park, and she's gotten client after client after client through that. And this evolves. Right? You always want to surround yourself with people who don't bring you down. You want to surround yourself with people who bring you up. The better deals you do, you want to surround yourself with people like them so they can refer you to client after client after client. You always want to project an image of success. It's incredibly important because success begets success. You might be the greatest orthopedic surgeon of all time, but if people don't know that and you're always kind of down, I don't think I want you doing surgery on my shoulder. I'm probably going to go to the person who I know has had a lot of success. And this can all be modernized. The fake Rolex that made me feel better until I got the real thing. 2020, we started our company, and I could have gone into a nice small little office, maybe even a co-working space, would have been fine, would have been on budget, would have been safe. But I said, nope, we need to project an image of success. Go big or go home. So for our first office, we took the Tommy Hilfiger headquarters in Soho, a 4-story entire building. No real estate firm has that in New York City. Our office is bigger than Prada. That was a big move. Now it costs a lot more than a fake Rolex, but it's a big flag to plant to project where we're gonna be in 2 years from now, because I'm not willing to wait. Life is way too short. Like and subscribe.